In this video, we will look at some additional features within the point of sale which will often be undertaken by a manager or supervisor. These include things like end-of-day, drawer and shift operations, cashier overrides, and reporting. Alex, our store manager, is opening the store and would like to get the point of sale terminal ready for the day. He opens a new shift and specifies the starting amount in the till. Operations such as float entry or tender removal can be used throughout the day to add and remove cash from the drawer. Safe and bank drops may also be performed as needed. When the shift is over, dependent upon the configuration and privileges, the operator can choose to close the shift immediately at the current terminal, or, in this case, we are going to blind close the shift and count it elsewhere. Now that we have the till safely in the manager's office, we are going to perform a tender declaration and close the shift. A tender declaration is simply the amount of cash or other tender that's been counted in the drawer. So we will input the drawer contents here, cash in a check, and save, and now I can go on to close the shift. The register is now ready for the next operator to log in and complete a transaction. Let's now log in as a cashier, Evo. Our customer has 2 items they would like to purchase. We add those 2 products to the transaction and are ready to complete the sale. At this point, the customer changes their mind and decides not to purchase the second item. In order to facilitate this, the cashier needs to void the item. Evo does not have permission to void line items, so a manager approval is required. Let's now look at some of the reporting functionality within the point of sale. The reports we can see are controlled by the user access and store permissions, and the data we can see is also controlled by this. Here we are logged in as a manager of the Houston store, so that's the information we will see. Let's look at sales by register. We can specify a date range and the year. In this case, we are looking at a 1-year period. We can see the results in values and graphically. We can now see the numbers of transactions, the sales amounts, and the average sales amount across the registers in the Houston store. Let's take a look at another example. We would like to know what the top 10 products are, so again, we set the date range, and we can now see the sales amount and the quantity for each of the top-selling products. Thank you for watching, and please continue to the trial.